What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I thought it might be fun to do something a little bit different. And now that I'm actually sitting here about to do it, I'm regretting it just a little bit, okay? I am so nervous. But here we go. In today's video, I will be reading your assumptions about me. I asked you guys on Instagram just to drop your assumptions about me in an Ask Me Anything box, and you guys did just that. Unlike other videos, I will not be using any usernames because I don't want anybody to get attacked for doing exactly what I told them to do. And let's face it, not all assumptions are positive, friendly, loving, cute, yada, yada, yada. Some of them are negative, and that's okay. That's what's gonna make this video so interesting because I'm sure you guys have a lot to say about me. So I have not looked at any of these assumptions yet, which is really, really hard to do, but I'm gonna make some assumptions about your assumptions, okay? I think a lot of these are going to be along the lines of how I look and how I'm portrayed on TV versus how I am in real life. I think that there's going to be a lot of assumptions about my plastic surgery, like I'm insecure, and I'm pretty sure there's going to be some relationship stuff thrown in there, like who I'm dating and stuff like that. So those are my three assumptions about your assumptions. But let's see if I'm right, and let's dig into these right now. Let me pull them up real quick. Oh, my heart is racing. Okay, so I'm just gonna read the first one that I see, and it says, you don't trust people easily. You take a while to open up, and that is definitely true. I've been burned so many times before by friends, lovers, even family. So I am literally like, there is a brick wall around my heart, and it's really hard to get in. So your assumption is right. You don't tan. Didn't see this one coming, but no, I don't go to a tanning salon. If I do want a little extra color, I self-tan at home, and I only use one self-tanner. I've tried them all. This one's my favorite. I will link it down below for you guys in my Amazon storefront. Just so you guys know, I'm constantly adding stuff to my Amazon storefront. So even if I don't get to do a video about it and you want to know like, hey, what are your favorite hair products or your skincare products? They are all down there right now. So if you want to get ahead of the game before a video comes out, just check my Amazon storefront. You get beat up a lot. No, I've actually never gotten beat up in my life. Yeah, knock on wood. You're a hopeless romantic and wish you had a man like in the movies. I would definitely say I am a hopeless romantic. I also know that the men in the movies and how relationships work in movies aren't real life. Like, can just once a guy chase me to my gate at the airport and beg me not to go? Like, is that too much to ask? Is it though? Because then like he has to like buy a ticket and stuff, huh? Whatever, I still want it, okay? You've had a sugar daddy, and don't lie. No, I've never had a sugar daddy ever in my life. Everything I have, I gave myself. And that's one of the things I love about myself, is that if I want something, I go out and get it. I don't depend on any man. If that's what you do, baby, then that's what you do. Love that for you. But for me, yeah. Everything here I bought. Of course, here we go with the surgery assumptions. You get surgery once a month. No, 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 no. I got my first surgery, which was a breast augmentation, when I was 21. I got my nose done when I was 25, and I got my butt done when I was 29. So I got 3 surgeries in a span of 10 years, okay? It may seem like I got a lot of work done in a short amount of time because that's how my videos are kind of set up here on YouTube. They're kind of like back to back, but it's been a long time. Yeah. No. And here we go. So my assumption was right, because this assumption is you come off as a bitch on TV, but you're actually nice in person. And this is 1000% true. I pride myself on being extremely nice in person, even when I have my bad days. And this is why I made a YouTube channel to begin with. I didn't like how I was portrayed on TV. I felt like everybody was getting the wrong idea of me and didn't know who I was. So I wanted to show you guys in my own element outside of the reality TV bubble. So here we are. But also when I'm out, I'll go home and I'll get like a bunch of DMs saying like, oh, I saw you out and I was too shy to say hi. I was too scared to say hi. And like, it literally literally breaks my heart because when I meet you guys, I just get so happy. I fangirl for you more than you fangirl or fanboy over me. Like, you guys are all my friends and like my pen pals that I've never met. And I have hundreds of thousands of you that I just want to squeeze every single day. So when I actually meet you in person, it's like the best thing ever. So it really like hurts my heart when, you know, someone is too shy or too scared to come up to me. And actually, I have a sip of my wine for this. Oh. This is like a mini story time. Please hold. And the reason I'm like this is because right before Ex on the Beach season 1 aired, I had the opportunity to go on TRL with the cast of Jersey Shore and promote the show, which was one of the most exciting days of my life. You have to understand, like, I grew up on TRL and MTV, so to actually like do an episode was completely like an out-of-body experience. So I had flown from South Africa from filming the challenge to LA, and then literally like 12 hours later I had to fly out from LA to New York on a red eye. I was so tired from traveling. I looked super crazy, but I was so excited to film TRL. And when I met a few of the cast members, everybody was super nice, except for Snooki. Didn't want to shake my hand. This was pre-COVID. Didn't want to shake my hand. She was kind of annoyed that I was there. I think I was filling in for JWoww because she couldn't make it. But regardless, like, hey, I'm on TRL. Like, I'll take whatever I can get, okay? Even if I wasn't the first choice here, like, I'll take what I can get. So she was super, like, rude. And then I guess she didn't want me, like, hanging out with them before the show, so I had to go into a separate dressing room to wait, and she didn't realize that I could hear her talking about me from this dressing room, and it was so awkward because then I had to go on stage with her and do the show with her, and she was fine on stage, but afterwards, right before the episode aired, we were given graphics and gifts from the filming, which is pretty standard for every show I've been on. That's how your favorite castmates get these like funny gifts and stills. It's because the network sends them over prior to the episode. And I had posted one of those stills. It was like me, Snooki, Ronnie, maybe Vinny was in it too, sitting on the couch just like laughing. And I posted it on my Instagram. It was such a full circle moment for me because I grew up watching them. And she posted the same picture, but she cropped me out. Like, same exact picture, completely cropped me out. And I just remember being so disappointed meeting her because I had been watching her for so many years, and she just wasn't friendly. So yeah, I try to go out of my way to be nice to everybody. I like to show everybody the utmost respect, and I'm so happy to meet each and every one of you because I know how it feels to meet somebody who is just shitty. But now I'm starting to ramble, so let's go on to the next assumption. You let fame get to your head. No, I don't even consider myself being famous. I think that's weird. Even Dr. Phil said I'm not famous, and he's a real doctor, right? And somebody said along the lines of the same thing, that you're actually a sweet person despite how you are depicted on TV. Yes. Somebody said, you are not complicated. The people around you are, LOL. I cannot completely blame ex-friends and ex-lovers for everything that went wrong. I really do believe that everyone has multiple soulmates and they're not always like who you're dating. I think that there are people that are brought into your life for a specific reason, and once that reason is met and the lesson is taught, they go on their way and that's it. So I really think that all of my exes taught me something extremely valuable. Also, ex-friends. Yeah, I'm not going to play victim on this one. I assumed you were such a bitch because of Ex on the Beach, but from following you, I learned you aren't. Yep, there it goes. You're actually way sweeter than most like to think. Also, you were the mean girl in high school. This is so far from the truth. I was actually bullied to the point where I would get diarrhea before school. I would never want to go. My senior year, I had like 20 absence, which is terrible. I think you're only allowed like 13. So I almost didn't graduate because I was absent so much. And the reason why I was out from school so much was because I was afraid to go to school. The girls on the cheerleading squad were so mean to me, and I'll never forget it. I had this geometry class my sophomore year, and every day I walked the same way to my next class. I would cross paths with this girl every single day, and she would yell the meanest things at me, and it literally made me sick. And it's something that I remember like to this day. I'm 30 years old, and it's something that affected my entire life. So like, it really won't kill you to be a kind person, you know? Like try making somebody's day. And that goes for if you're in high school, college, you're just a grown adult in the workplace, or, you know, you're just passing somebody in the supermarket. Like, really, like, it's just so unnecessary to be mean. Like, being mean just shows your misery and insecurities, for real. And the cheerleaders that were mean to me, like, I was a cheerleader too. So there was one time when they were throwing me up in the air because I was a flyer, because I was so tiny, and they purposely dropped me. And normally when you dropped a flyer, everybody has to do push-ups, and this time they didn't have to because their mom was the captain. So I completely got dropped, and after that I just wound up quitting because I didn't want to get hurt anymore. So yeah, definitely wasn't a mean girl. I was really, really quiet. You've been contacted for the BGC reboot. No, I was never officially contacted for this, but Janelle asked me if I would be interested, and I said no. But Zeus never reached out to me. You were going to be on another season for the challenge, but got cut last minute. I got contacted for the season that's airing right now, and I said I didn't want to be on it if my ex was on it, and they were basically like, well, we'll let you know if your ex isn't on it, and obviously my ex was on it, so I was not on it. There's so many of these, like, how you look versus how you are in real life, and how you're portrayed on TV versus real life. That's so crazy. Somebody assumed my ass is fake. It was flat during X on the beach. I've done videos on this, stories about this, posts on this. I feel like if I saw you in public and asked you for a picture, you'd say no. Please, please, please ask me for a photo, please. Always down for a photo, always, just an FYI. There was only one time I turned down a photo, and it was because I had an allergic reaction to this skincare product I used like years ago. This was like right out of Bad Girls Club. This was like when Bad Girls Club was airing. I had a really bad reaction to a skincare product I used, so I was covered in hives, like my entire face and my neck and my chest. And I was sitting in the doctor's office, and one of the techs came in and asked me for a photo, and I was like, I'm so sorry, girl, I can't do it. Like, I look really bad right now, and also this is like a breach of privacy. But that was the only time I ever turned down a picture. Like, other times I will be out looking like complete dog and I'll be like, hey, like, I look like dog, but let's take this picture real quick. I hate that you guys think this. I really, like, this hurts me so much. I love taking photos with you guys. Like, it's the highlight of my day when you guys come up to me and we talk about everything from Bad Girls Club to X on the Beach to like Fashion Nova outfits to makeup. I love that. Please come up to me, okay? Because if not, and I just see you whispering to your friends about me, I'm gonna think that you either want to rob me, you want to fight me, or you're talking about me, and I'm gonna run away. So you are very real and honest. Yes, I definitely am. I think sometimes I'm too real and too honest, and some things I should keep to myself, and I am really, really working on that. You have stolen someone's man before? No. I've never dated anybody that had a girlfriend. You spend a bag on Nala. Of course, that is my daughter. She gets what she wants, and that's on period poo. You're the type of girlfriend that's ride or die until they A, don't feed you, or B, cheat on you. Very, very true. I am ride or die until either of those things happen. Look at her the wrong way and she will knock your front teeth out. No, 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 no. You're not insecure about a damn thing. That is so false. I definitely have my insecurities. I think insecurities go much deeper than just looks, and, you know, I have insecurities about my looks as well. I think my problem is that I compare myself to other people that are my age that are like married with kids, or like, you know, doing other things with their life, and that's kind of hard to separate myself from that, but I am working on it every single day. Okay, so my camera just died. Even though I charged it. It was so weird. But I'm back, so if the angle looks a little bit different, it's because I had to remove my camera and, you know, YouTube stuff. But I'm back and the show must go on, so let us continue. I believe I was on, when someone starts not being consistent, you take them less and less serious. That is very true. It's one of the biggest red flags for me in a relationship. I only recently learned that if somebody wants to talk to you, no matter how busy they are, they're gonna make time to talk to you. Period. Whether it's a little text during the day, just letting you know that they're thinking about you, or at the end of a long day, giving you a phone call, like, If somebody wants to make the time, they will. There is nobody on this planet that is too busy to talk to the person that they want to talk to. So when that starts to become iffy, it's never a good sign. You gained an ungodly amount of weight after X on the beach. Wow. Ungodly. Woo. Okay. Define ungodly. I probably weighed like 125 to 130 on X on the beach, and I weigh close to 150 now. So yes, I have gained weight, but it was for my BBL. Like I stayed between 125 and 130 pretty much all of my adult life until it came time to gain weight for my BBL. And unfortunately, when you gain weight for a BBL, you don't only gain it in the areas that you're getting lipoed, you gain it everywhere. So I gained it in my face and my arms, and so that's one thing I don't like about having a BBL. But yeah, I did gain some weight. Thank you for pointing that out. You get jealous of any girl you assume is with your ex. No, I'm not going to be fake and sit here and say like, oh, I wish my ex is the best and I want them to be happy. And it's like, I really just don't even care to wish them that. They've essentially become strangers in my life. Yes, I met them for a reason, and yes, they taught me so much, but keep it pushing. No, there's not one ex that I would be jealous seeing them with somebody else. Like, not even close. You're an introvert most of the time. Yes. I am such an introvert. I barely leave my house. Like, I'm just always here. I don't have that many friends that I hang out with. Like, you guys are my friends, which is kind of sad to say, but I have my few friends that have been my friend for years. And then besides that, I keep to myself, and I kind of really like it that way. Do you date regular guys like me, have a career, in parentheses, army, my own car and place? I think this is an assumption that I don't date regular guys, and that's not true. I have dated regular guys, but not since doing reality TV. I think because I'm such an introvert and I don't go out, I don't meet anybody. And the guys that I've met and dated, I've met through work, aka TV. And if I haven't met them doing a show with them, I started talking to them and dating them because they also did reality TV. So we have that kind of common connection and bond. And I find it hard dating somebody that doesn't understand my lifestyle. I went on a date with somebody like, I guess, regular after Bad Girls Club, and as soon as they found out I was on TV, the entire date turned into like a question and answer session of how to get on reality TV, which is super annoying. But also because of how I'm portrayed on TV, especially in regards to my dating life, I find that it is very intimidating to date me and kind of scary. So for me, like, dating a guy that knows what reality TV is like, they kind of give me the benefit of the doubt, and I don't have to like explain my life away when it comes to why I acted the way I acted on TV. Like, they kind of just get it. But it's not like I'm like, no, like, if you're a regular guy, I won't date you. It's just that's who I've gravitated to over the past few years. That you are mean, stuck up as hell, in BGC, rich bitch energy. I knew this was going to be a big thing about like my attitude on TV versus in real life. And honestly, if I can go back and change some things, I would, because they still affect me today. And it's really, really frustrating. But I'm hoping that you guys and anybody I meet in the future sees me for who I am and not who I was like 5 years ago on TV. That'd be so nice to just drop that reality TV stigma. You're never a couch potato, always best for the gods and productive. Always best for the gods and productive. I don't know what that means, but I am not a couch potato. I have my lazy moments and days. I get up at 5 a.m. during the week, and that's when I start my work day. So just because I'm an influencer doesn't mean that I'm just like laying around all day. You would never consider being friends with a follower, aka a real person, not an influencer. I think this goes back to me trusting people and having like trust issues and like past drama with friends. I question everybody's intentions. I have been friends with regular people that aren't influencers who have burned me, and then influencers who have burned me, and like castmates who have burned me. And I'm just kind of, I haven't had the best experience with friends or lovers the past few years. So I am very like wary when it comes to meeting new people and actually becoming friends with them, because everybody has different intentions. And at the end of the day, I'm just a regular girl doing a job that's a little bit different. And I just want to be treated, you know, well. You are a ride or die friend until a friend backstabs you and then you cut them off completely. Yeah, I go so hard for everyone. Like, if I love you, I am just going to ride for you like till the wheels fall off. So when something happens and I feel like I'm betrayed, that's like it for me. There's little to no wiggle room because I go so hard. And it's not like I expect that in return. Like, I don't expect anybody to be fighting for me, but I just don't want to get hurt. You and Derek are back together. You hooked up with Derek recently. I don't know where this is coming from. Can somebody tell me where this is coming from? I haven't seen Derek since we filmed the challenge, like at all. I haven't seen him, spoken to him, don't follow him. But I've seen this a few times in here talking about Derek, like that I hooked up or that we're dating, and no. You regret doing reality TV. Yes and no. I don't want to act like a spoiled, ungrateful brat sitting here in my beautiful apartment saying, I hated that I did reality TV. It's the worst thing that ever happened to me. I am so blessed to be able to connect with you guys. You are all amazing. And to be given the opportunity to talk to you guys every day and be able to share content with you and just interact with you is nothing short of a blessing. I have been given so many amazing opportunities and I am forever grateful for that. However, when it comes to like my friendships and my dating life, I feel like, you know, it hasn't been the easiest for me. And a lot of people will like watch my reality TV reels and like question me about it, or, you know, be turned off by certain things. So yeah, the things I did on reality TV will follow me for the rest of my life. And that's one of the biggest things I regret about it, for sure. A decision I made in a split second that got caught on camera will affect me for years to come. So yeah, it's kind of a hard pill to swallow. But that is it. I pretty much covered everything. A lot of you guys assume the same things. So now I know I have some things to work on. They weren't as bad as I thought that they were going to be, so thank you for that. This was actually really fun. Let me know what other video suggestions you have. Drop them down in the comments below. But before we go, of course, I have to give my Angel Alert Army shout out. So let's see who showed me some love on Twitter.
Let us see, let us see, let us see, let us see.
Today's Angel Alert Army shout out goes to Sydney Taylor. Thank you, Sydney, for retweeting my tweet and showing me love. I love you so, so much, as I do all of you guys. Thank you so much. If you want to be a member of the Angel Alert Army, all you have to do is be subscribed to my channel, click the little notification bell, and retweet the tweet that is pinned at the top of my Twitter. Wow, what a mouthful. But yeah, just go to my Twitter, retweet the tweet that's pinned on top, and then you have a chance to be featured in my next video. Super easy. But that's all I have for you guys for today. Thank you so much. I'm about to go finish this wine and work on my bitch face. Bye.